Guys, Bitcoin pumps back up to $70,000. Okay, so as I'm from this video, yes, Bitcoin right now is in fact having a slight drop. It's still, okay, pretty much holding strong at 70K. It's just below $70,000 right now, but you guys can clearly see we are in fact in the 1 hour time frame. And a couple of hours ago, we did actually see Bitcoin well above $70,000, holding strong above $71,000. So you guys can clearly see, okay, for the past few hours, okay, especially early this morning, we did in fact see Bitcoin having this rally back up above $70,000. So this is very, very bullish. Yesterday we saw Bitcoin pumping slightly even. Altcoins were in fact pumping slightly as well. But today the crypto market is pumping even more, guys. Okay, so in today's video, yes guys, I really want to give you guys an update what is happening with Bitcoin, and of course, show you guys some Bitcoin charts, okay, in the more bullish scenario in the next couple of months, okay, next upcoming couple of months, because we know guys the Bitcoin halving event is coming up, and that's obviously one of the most exciting things that's going to be happening for not just Bitcoin but just crypto in general, right, for this year in 2024, because this is going to be our fourth Bitcoin halving event, right? So this is obviously some very, very exciting science, because the halving event is literally less than 30 days away, guys. Okay, so sometime next month, April, and it's about to be April, guys. Okay, March is about to end. Okay, it's about to be April, and this is going to be very, very exciting for Bitcoin, because the Bitcoin halving event is going to be happening next month. But yes, guys, Bitcoin. Let's talk about Bitcoin real quick. What's happening with Bitcoin right now? And yes, guys, you guys can clearly see Bitcoin for the past few hours did in fact have a pump up to the upside. You guys can clearly see that very, very beautiful pump up to the upside above $70,000. So yes, Bitcoin in a way did in fact pump back up to 70K. All right, so this is absolutely amazing to see. The crypto market today is up a whopping 6.7%, almost 7% today. So it's looking absolutely amazing today for the crypto market. And you guys can clearly see the global crypto market cap is now sitting at 2.67 trillion, right? So that has gone up as well. So for the past 24 hours, Bitcoin and Ethereum are pretty much up 4%, right? Other altcoins are in fact up, 3%, 4%, right? 10%, 6%. So you guys can just clearly see that today is looking pretty good for a majority of altcoins today for the past 24 hours. Okay, a lot of greens today. You guys can just clearly see that, right? So the crypto market today, okay, is looking way more better than yesterday. You guys can just clearly see Bitcoin and majority of altcoins in the crypto market are in fact in the greens. Okay, we are in fact seeing a few reds, but majority of altcoins are in fact in the green. So it is in fact a green day today, guys. Okay, it really, really is. So I want to show you guys this real quick, because this is pretty interesting from Robert Kiyosaki. Okay, very, very interesting from Robert Kiyosaki. And we know Robert Kiyosaki, guys, okay, he's the author of, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Okay, if you guys haven't read that book, you should definitely check it out. It's an amazing book. But he's also, okay, a investor into Bitcoin. Okay, he is in fact an investor into Bitcoin. He is in fact a Bitcoiner, and he says here, now I'm not going to read all of this, guys. Okay, I'm literally not going to read all of this, because he also talks about buying into gold and silver. Okay, because Robert Kiyosaki, he does in fact buy gold and silver, and I told you guys many times, I'm not an investor into gold personally, because gold really doesn't really move as much as Bitcoin, right? And I just like what Bitcoin is and what it does. It's a peer-to-peer money transaction. It's the first ever digital currency to do that and whatnot. It's completely decentralized. I just like Bitcoin more, okay? And it just moves way more than something like gold and silver. But I'm going to read some of this, because it's actually pretty interesting. But he says here, I am buying 10 more Bitcoin before April. Why? The halving, okay? The halving. If you can't afford a whole Bitcoin, you may want to consider buying 1 out of 10 of a coin via the new ETFs of Satoshis. If the Bitcoin process works as designed, you may own a whole Bitcoin by the end of this year. I expect Bitcoin to be at $100,000 by September of 2024. Now, if you guys have in fact been watching my videos, I've been telling you guys many, many times. Okay, ever since I started this YouTube channel, I've been talking about that topic of owning one full Bitcoin, because this one full Bitcoin will potentially most likely change your life in the long run, right, for your future self. We know Bitcoin is a digital asset that's going to be worth millions of dollars, not just 1 million, millions of dollars in the future. Of course, I'm talking long term, guys. So understand, guys, right? If you simply just own one full Bitcoin, okay, this one Bitcoin, sorry, will change your life, guys. Okay, it will most likely change life. And he says here also, I expect Bitcoin to reach 100K by September this year in 2024. And I've been telling you guys many times, I am one of them, right? I 100% agree with Robert Kiyosaki, because I've been telling you guys many times that we will most likely see a 100K Bitcoin sometime towards the end of this year in 2024. Okay. And it's going to happen, guys. Okay. It's for sure going to happen. Okay. If we don't see a 100K Bitcoin in this year in 2024, most likely that won't happen. Like, it will happen. Then we're going to see it early next year in 2025. But most likely we will in fact see a 100K Bitcoin towards the end of this year in 2024 because of the halving, guys. Okay. Once the Bitcoin halving event happens, this is when the real bull run begins for Bitcoin. Okay. This is when the real bull run begins for Bitcoin, and this is when Bitcoin tends to pump the most, guys. Okay. So he also says here about his friend buying into silver and whatnot, so I'm not going to read that. Okay, but it also says here, Marcus Saylor, he talks about Marcus Saylor here. Okay, Marcus Saylor, a Bitcoin maxi, asked a question, right? What do you call people who invest on saving fiat currency, fake money? The answer, poor. Okay, so the poor people, right? That is the poor move, guys. Okay, this is why I always tell you guys, okay, I am putting 100%, pretty much majority of my money into Bitcoin. Okay, I don't have anything in fiat currency. Okay, I don't have much money in the bank, guys. Okay, always put your money into assets, guys. Something like Bitcoin. Okay, appreciating assets, especially the ones for long term. That's why you see a lot of people buying into gold and silver, right? Something like Bitcoin and just crypto in general. Could be other assets as well, like bonds or stocks, right? And real estate, of course, right? That's how, guys, okay, you become wealthy in the future. You always got to put your money into assets, right? Make your money work for you, okay? So he also says here, okay, the price of Bitcoin is about $70,000, gold is about $2.5 thousand, and silver is about $35 a coin, right? So he's talking about each coin here for each of these assets, Bitcoin, gold, and silver. Okay, and he says here, please don't be a poor person saving fake money, which is fiat currency, right? Fiat money. And he also says here, okay, almost everyone in the world can afford at least one silver coin or one Bitcoin Satoshi. Be smart, take action, and take care. Okay, and this is very, very true. Okay, this is very, very true what Rob Kiyosaki has said here, guys. Okay, and I've been telling guys many times to try your best to accumulate at least one Bitcoin. Like he said here, anyone can, accumulate one full Bitcoin. Just simply DCA, guys. Okay, and this is obviously not financial advice. Always do your own research, but yes, guys, it's very, very possible. If you're watching this video right now and you've been watching my videos and you have that mindset of accumulating one full Bitcoin, you can get there, guys. Okay, you can 100% get there. It just takes time and dedication, right? You got to be consistent. Just simply DCA, right? I don't care if it's $50 a week, for example, or $100 a week, or $500 a week. It's still something. It's better than zero. Just simply keep DCAing to Bitcoin until you finally get to one full Bitcoin. And I promise you guys, one full Bitcoin will change your life in the future for your future self. So that's that, guys. Okay, this is pretty interesting what Robert Kiyosaki has said here. Very interesting. Okay, so that's that. But yeah, let's get into these charts right now. Starting off with this one, it seems like Bitcoin, okay, it's back at $70,000. It pumps above $70,000. So it seems like, okay, this uptrend is not stopping, and Bitcoin is in fact about to reach a all-time high. It already reached a new all-time high, above $73,000 a couple of weeks ago. It seems like it's about to reach a new high because it's pumping today. But yes, guys, soon enough, we're going to see Bitcoin at 80K to 90K to, of course, 100K in the next upcoming few months. Not the next few years, few months. Okay, very, very soon. So prepare yourselves, okay? But this chart right here, guys, pretty interesting as well. March 2024 versus March 2017. Striking similarity. You guys can clearly see. We know Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin likes to perform the same way, okay, and pretty much repeat itself, the same cycle, right? So March 2024 is looking like it wants to repeat itself, like what it did back in March 2017, previous all-time highs. Okay, and you guys can see a break out of it. Okay, and that's once the halving did officially happen, right? You guys can see 2024, the exact same thing is going to happen, right? Seems like it's going to happen, guys. Okay, previous high. Seems like Bitcoin did in fact have a little downtrend. You guys can see that, but it's bouncing back up right now. It seems like it's going to have a massive pump up to the upside, guys. So we will see, bounce back up to, 73, above $73,000 to 77 to 80 to over 80 to 90 to eventually 100K in USD. So we will see, guys. Okay. But yes, next target here from Titan of Crypto is saying $97,000. Okay, is the play. And you guys can see Bitcoin is in fact formed a bull flag. Okay, and this is obviously, pretty bullish right now. Okay, so Bitcoin did in fact form a bull flag. Okay, and we did in fact see a fake death cross. So this is pretty a bullish scenario right now for Bitcoin, right? Is the target true? Is Titan of Crypto saying, the truth here? Are we actually going to see a $97,000 Bitcoin? Okay, so let's see in a couple of days. He says here, let's see in a couple of days if it's a fake one or not. Who knows, guys? Okay, who exactly knows? But I know for a fact soon enough we're gonna see a 100K Bitcoin, 100%, right? But yes, altcoins. I'm telling you guys many times, a lot of these altcoins will pump. Alt season is obviously right on the corner. Bitcoin is not the only one that's going to be pumping. It's also going to be altcoins. I've been talking about altcoins pumping. Alt season coming up. And you guys clearly see the altcoin market cap is bouncing back up. It's going to reach back up to its previous all-time high. It's going to reach a high all the way up here, right? So we will see, guys. Okay, but altcoins are in fact looking pretty good. Altcoins have in fact been pumping like crazy for the past few months. We know that a lot of these altcoins are in fact getting back its momentum. Like for example, Solana. Okay, so understand, guys, a lot of these altcoins has the potential to reach back up to its previous all-time highs and of course reach a high. Majority of them, not all of them. Okay, so we will see. Okay, but it's looking pretty good for alts. But yeah, Bitcoin monthly returns so far up 14%. Okay, let's just refresh it, see if it changes. Okay, still 14%. So this month, okay, we are in fact obviously going to end it off in the greens once again. 7 months straight, guys. 7 months straight in the greens. Absolutely amazing for Bitcoin. Okay, absolutely amazing. So 14% is not too bad. But guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end this one. Hope you guys all enjoyed it. Give thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. I will obviously, keep you guys up there what's gonna happen with Bitcoin. But so far, Bitcoin right now is holding strong, back above, $70,000. Well, it's slightly down right now. Okay, but it was back above, a couple of hours ago. It was in fact back above 70K. But nonetheless, it's still holding strong above 70K. But guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end this one. Hope you guys all enjoyed it. Give a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys all in my next video. Have a good one, guys.